The story of Joseph in the Bible is found in the book of Genesis, chapters 37 to 50. Here's a detailed summary of Joseph's story. Joseph was one of the 12 sons of Jacob, and he was his father's favorite son. Jacob gifted Joseph a coat of many colors, which made his brothers jealous. Joseph also had dreams that he would one day rule over his family, which further angered his brothers. One day Joseph's brothers plotted to kill him, but instead they sold him as a slave to a passing caravan heading to Egypt. In Egypt, Joseph was sold to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, and he served in Potiphar's house. Joseph was favored by Potiphar and put in charge of his household, but he faced temptation when Potiphar's wife tried to seduce him. Joseph resisted her advances, but she falsely accused him of trying to assault her, leading to Joseph being thrown into prison. While in prison, Joseph interpreted the dreams of Pharaoh's cupbearer and baker, predicting that the cupbearer would be restored to his position, but the baker would be executed. Joseph asked the cupbearer to remember him when he was restored to favor, but, unfortunately, the cupbearer forgot about Joseph once he was released. 2 years later, Pharaoh had a dream that troubled him, and the cupbearer remembered Joseph's ability to interpret dreams. Joseph was brought before Pharaoh and interpreted the dream as a prediction of 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine. Impressed by Joseph's wisdom, Pharaoh appointed him as the second in command in Egypt. His main task was to manage the food supply during the years of abundance, in preparation for the upcoming famine. When the famine struck, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt seeking food. They did not recognize Joseph, but he recognized them. Joseph tested his brothers by accusing them of being spies and demanded that they bring their youngest brother Benjamin to prove their innocence. After a series of events and tests, Joseph revealed his identity to his brothers, forgave them for what they had done, and invited his family to join him in Egypt to escape the famine. Joseph's family settled in Egypt, where they were given the land of Goshen. Joseph lived to see his descendants prosper in Egypt, but made his brothers promise to carry his bones with them when they eventually left Egypt, fulfilling the promise made to Abraham. The story of Joseph in the Bible is a powerful tale of betrayal, forgiveness, redemption, and God's providence. It illustrates the importance of trusting in God's plan, even in the face of adversity.